Good evening, friends, and welcome. Today we're going to learn how to make iced tea. Now, if you're like me, if you're a southerner in the United States, or if you live in the American South, you already know how to make iced tea. But if you're from any place else in the world, you probably don't drink your tea cold. But if you want a shortcut to a southerner's heart, you want to make him your friend in a hurry, offer him iced tea. So let's jump into this video. The first thing you need to do is fill your tea kettle with water. I have an electric tea kettle and I'm using tap water. You can use a tea kettle that you put on the stove. You can use mineral water or distilled water or whatever you like in there, but it should be water. And I'm going to close up the lid because it makes it boil a little faster, but I'm going to speed up the video because boiling still takes a while. While we're waiting, I'm going to get a bag of tea. I'm using a large, they call them family size bags because they're intended to make a gallon of iced tea at a time. If you have smaller tea bags, like just the size that you would use to make a cup of tea, feel free to put several of them in there. Experiment with it. There's no hard, fast rule. Make it taste like you want it to taste. Once the water has boiled, we're going to pour it into the pitcher. And then I'm going to put the lid on the pitcher because it'll hold the heat in and cause the tea to brew a little bit faster. And we're going to wait for the tea to get darker. As it gets darker, watch it. Make it a little darker than you think that it ought to be. But again, no hard and fast rule. Make it as strong or as weak as you like. Darker tea is stronger. Lighter tea is weaker. When you get it as dark as you like, take the tea bag out. Then we're going to set it aside. And next we're going to fill the remaining volume in the pitcher with water. Now my pitcher holds 1 gallon. That's about 3.5 liters if you use the metric system. Doesn't have to be that specific size, that's just what happens to be handy. Use a smaller pitcher if that's what you've got. After you put the water in, get a glass full of ice and pour your tea. All right, that's iced tea. Isn't it easy? And boy, when it's hot outside, it sure tastes good. Catch y'all next time. Enjoy your tea.